think my first question is that this is the first Marvel show that doesn't have any other establishment character in the MCU. So I would like to know if that was hard, like to establish all these new characters, all this new universe, this new world.
It's a great question, and it wasn't hard not having any other connections to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We looked at it more of as an opportunity, because we were able to tell the story of Mark Spector and Moon Knight from the ground up, very similar to what Marvel did with Tony Stark and Iron Man years ago. And we found it more invigorating than anything, because as you're aware too, this story goes back to 1975, Moon Knight's first appearance in Werewolf by Night, and then he got his own comic book in 1980. So we were really looking at decades of rich storytelling in which to tell the cinematic story of Mark Spector from the ground up. So more exciting than daunting, honestly.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like a land of opportunities, right?
Yes.
You guys take influences in the Memento film from Christopher Nolan. I would like to know more about that.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that our head writer Jeremy Slater and our talented writers room, one of the things they wanted to do was put the audience in the front row as Mark Spector, as Stephen Grant are figuring out their lives. So when we talked about Memento as a touch point and as a film and a story as inspiration for Moon Knight, that's really what we were going for. Putting your character in the front row seat as their life was unspooling before them, sometimes in very terrifying and dramatic, scary ways. And so that's where Memento came from. We obviously also used Indiana Jones, the globe-trotting appeal of that great character and those great storytellers as inspirations as we took Mark Spector and Stephen Grant on this globe-trotting adventure as well. That's very, just like in the comic book, it's very Egyptology-centric in the origin story, very action-adventure. And so we looked at a bunch of different stories for inspiration and tonality references, and Memento is one of them.
I would like to know more about Hisham Nassi, the composer of the series. I think I hear the music in the episodes, and I think it's beautiful. But I don't know him very much. I would like to know, where did you find them? How he came to Moon Knight.
It's amazing. Hisham is an amazing composer, and he's a composer that was not on my radar. But it's really a testament to one of our directors, our lead director, Mohammed Diab, and the talent that comes around Mohammed. Because Mohammed is Egyptian, and so is Hisham. And when we started looking at composers, Mohammed pulled me aside and said, "Hey, there's this guy in Cairo right now that's just doing amazing work. One of the best Egyptian composers we have, Hisham, and we really got to give him a look." And we started listening to what he was doing. Was just blown away by all the different. He's basically a musical Swiss Army knife. He can do tension, he can do comedy, he can do drama, he can do everything. And when myself and the other producers at Marvel heard Hisham's work, it's just like, we have to be working with an artist like that. And so it was a really, I don't want to say it's a discovery, because, Hisham has been working for years now and he's an amazing talent, but it was a great, authentic thread to add to the Moon Knight story that just makes this the fabulous adventure that it is.